Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to SIAL 2026. As you know, we're back to SIAL after, I think it's our seventh time we come here in Montreal and Toronto. This podcast is Beverage Terroir, brought to you by Pivohub. As you know, Pivohub and Baron Mag have been doing a lot of interviews about food and beverage in English across Canada. And if you're in Quebec, you can listen to Les Arabes Brascoles or listen to our French section that we have. Today we're at the, I said we're in Seattle today, second day. We're with Nata Pura. Nata Pura, it's a, we can say it's a pastel
The nata.
de nata. If you guys don't know what is pastel de nata, we're going to know more about it soon. And the idea behind this is that we see a little more and more, like you can call it ethnic food. You can put the name on it.
Right.
But I think is that there's more like that, better packaging, better things going on. And today we're going to talk with Marlene Javan Sehati.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I'm good. So we're going to talk about pastel. I know what is that, pastel de natas, and see where the market is going right now. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Happy to be here. I've never been to Montreal before. This is my first
You're
time.
from where?
Vancouver.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful city. So excited to see the sights as well as be at the show. The pastel de nata is almost like a national dessert in Portugal.
It is a national dessert.
There you go.
With fishes and everything. I think it's a national dessert.
Absolutely. So everywhere you go, you're going to find a pastel de nata. So we're trying to bring the Portuguese flavor back to Canada in its authentic form. So we manufacture our tarts in Portugal, we freeze them, and then we bring them into Canada for distribution.
That's okay. So everything's done in Portugal.
Everything's done.
So how do you keep the prices down and stuff like that? Because it would be easier to do it in Vancouver, but the idea is to really do it
Right.
100% like this.
Yes, because we bring in volume. So we're bringing in 250,000 tarts at a time. So when you're bringing in those amount of tarts, it brings the price per unit down. We can manufacture them in Canada, we've looked, but everything from the eggs and the milk and the pH levels in the water add a different taste to the tart. And we find that the reason why people like our tarts is because of the creaminess from the European dairy.
Like I said, we're from Montreal. We had the chance to discover pastel de natas because of the big community here in Quebec.
Right.
Ontario also. There's even Mexican pastel de natas. I don't know if you know. You have about
I didn't have to try.
There's like crazy different pastel de natas. How big is the market for the Canadian market for you and the international market for pastel de natas going right now?
The Canadian market's growing fast. So our manufacturer that we work with is one of the most awarded internationally manufacturers of the pastel de nata. So they export everywhere. Korea, Japan. We're in Costco, Japan. Korea's massive market, UK. And now I'm doing my best to grow here in Canada. So we started in Vancouver. And Vancouver was going well. And then we thought, we'll go to Toronto, large Portuguese population in Toronto. And Toronto started going well. And we thought, well, why not try Montreal? So we're here and we're trying.
How has it been the reaction? Because we talked with a couple of Italians. They have,
Right.
they have Italian food like that. When you package stuff that is like very unique cuisine,
Right.
there's always like a threshold. The second generation don't care. First
Right.
generation, they're very tight. I know because I'm from Chile. And putting empanadas and packages, they don't like that stuff like that.
Right.
So how's the reaction from the second generation and also the other Portuguese generation?
I feel like anybody that's tried our natas really does like them. And my mom, which is my toughest critic, likes them. So I think if mom likes them, I think I'm okay. And we do sell to a lot of the Portuguese grandmas. So I'm thinking that's a good sign.
It is a good sign.
If they're repeat buying, so...
So can you tell me how many products you have right now, and can you tell me a little bit of each one?
Yeah, so we have 4 SKUs currently in Canada. So we have the original, the chocolate, the salted caramel, and the apple. Our original is the best seller and the most recognized. But I have to say that the chocolate's doing very well this year as well. It's not a milk chocolate. It's a dark on the darker side. We're doing very well in the food service space as well. So lots of catering companies, restaurants, because we're doing cases of 80 and it's a 10-minute bake. It lasts ambient for 2 days.
Okay.
It's very easy to execute. You bake straight from frozen. So we seem to be doing quite well in that space. So we're growing in the retail space, so the frozen section of the grocery store. But it is a little bit less in terms of visibility. There's a lot of things in the freezer space. So we do better almost in the bakery section.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
So
it's very exciting.
So for people that want to eat this, that want to try it, is it like more or less like at the end of the dessert? Is it a weekend dessert? What kind of dessert is it?
It is.
We can do it every day, of course, but how do
Right.
you sell it? How do you
We
target
do-
people?
If you're Portuguese, it could be breakfast. You're going to have a pastel de nata with your coffee. It could be an afternoon snack, and it can be a dessert. So it kind of goes always.
So you have all the old section all day long.
Absolutely.
It's the second day here at the SIAL, first time in Montreal. How's the reaction and what's happening right now for you guys?
Well, it's exciting to see the reaction. You know, you always worry going into a show. There's always nerves, you know, and you're like, are people going to like it? Are we going to do okay? You know, because you make the investment to be at a show and to come from a different city. But then once you start the show and people start to try your product, you see the reaction on people's faces. It gives you that motivation to keep going. And yes, I'm on the right track of what I'm doing.
So what is your biggest problem right now? I mean, besides being in different, when you sung, stuff like that,
Right.
what's next for you? What do you guys do? Is there any new products, anything like that? What's the message you want to give away to people that want to buy your product?
I think that for our next steps, we're looking to grow down into the U.S. and it's definitely been a bit of a challenge with getting product into the U.S. You know, sending samples across the border and such. But I'm certain that that'll work out, and I love the Canadian market, and I love how well received we've been here. So I'm happy. I'm happy to be working from my home base. And in terms of accessibility to product, hopefully we're going to be on Costco online now in the next few weeks. We're in some of the grocery stores already in the West Coast and hopefully in the East anytime soon as well.
Is it maybe one day go to like Angola, stuff like that? Is this distribution in that place in like
Right.
Portugal, like all the Lusophone
Yes.
market? Is something
Yes.
you thinking looking for that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I believe that our manufacturer is already there. He went here. Yeah, he's already in, I believe he did Macau this year. So yeah, it's global.
Excellent. So right now, tell me how to get in contact with you, what you're looking for, everything. Go ahead.
Get in contact with me either on Instagram at Nata_Pura, or you can send me an email at marlene@fvltd.ca if you have any questions either in terms of where to purchase it for your next big family party or for your cafe.
Excellent. And by the way, the packaging is very nice, very
Thank
simple, very, very nice.
Yeah, our branding's on point. That I have to thank the Portuguese for.
Excellent. Thank you very much and great salon.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody for listening to the Beverage Terroir brought to you by Pivohub. If you have any question, email us at leonardo@barrelmac.com and I will make sure to send you all the information. Thank you and have a great day.